Congrats on the win at UFC Invitational. Big stuff, man. How did that feel? How'd you feel?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. At the UFC 4 Fight Pass Invitational, I felt unstoppable. I was able to display some nice jiu-jitsu, come home with some submissions, and a pocket full of cash.
Your first match with Roberto?
Yeah.
That was like 2 years since the last time you faced him. Do you feel like that was a good measuring stick for kind of the evolution you've taken since then?
Yes, my first match with Roberto Jimenez was, quite a few years ago when I was still like a blue belt or purple belt, something like that. Now, going against him, later on in life, later on in my career, I'm able to see my development as an athlete. I'm able to see, the kind of different dynamics I'm able to implement in a match against, a world-class opponent.
After the fact, you and Gordon had some words, talking about a potential third match, and can you kind of just give me an update on what's going on there?
Yeah, so after I won the UFC Fight Pass 4 Invitational, I took it upon myself to challenge Gordon Ryan to a match, because previously he was accusing me of doing steroids in the sport of jiu-jitsu, which is untrue. I've never taken gear, and I still continue to train and compete as a natural athlete. So upon winning in the finals of the UFC 4 Fight Pass Invitational, I challenged Gordon Ryan to a 10-minute EBI overtime grappling match with the stipulations of us both passing USADA drug tests before and after, just so I can show just how natty I am.
Any word on that match?
Gordon Ryan respectfully declined my match, which I understand. The last time we competed, I was able to break his foot in a toe hold, and ultimately this led to his demise. Now you see that he pulled out of his match against Fleetwood Penna. He's essentially retired from the sport of jiu-jitsu, all due to me breaking his foot in our last competition.
I want to talk about who's number 119 coming up in just a couple of weeks now. He's got a bunch of teammates competing on the prelims and also on the main card. Nicky, Ryan, Ethan fighting for a title. Tyson here. I want to start off with Ethan, who's got that title shot against Dante Leon. How do you think Ethan stacks up against Dante? What do you think about that match? And just how has Ethan been preparing?
Ethan Krellerstein stacks up tremendously against Dante Leon. Dante Leon is a weathered veteran of the game. He's been to ADCC before. I believe he's medaled and he's won matches on the world's biggest stage amongst the best. So for Ethan to be going up against a guy like this, it really shows that he is prepared for competition. I look forward to seeing Ethan implement the techniques that he's doing in B-Team Jiu-Jitsu in our training room in live competition.
And obviously, Nicky making his return against Rene Souza. What do you think about that matchup?
Nicky Ryan versus Rene Souza. Rene Souza, renowned for his ability to buggy choke, which is a great talent, a great feature to have in your game. In addition, he's just an overall well-rounded athlete. Now, Nicky Ryan to go up against an opponent like this, you have to be aware of all the risks that you're taking when going onto the mat with an opponent like Mr. Souza. Although Mr. Souza is, a strong, athletic, and very durable opponent, I do believe Nicky Ryan has the ability to not only win, but to dominate in a match like this.
Your brother J-Rod also kind of known for the buggy choke. Do you think all that training with J-Rod will pay off in Nicky's ability to withstand Rene's attacks?
Yes, J-Rod actually hit the most infamous buggy choke the world's ever seen in the finals as a blue belt in the ADCC West Coast Trials. So we definitely have experienced buggy lockers, buggy chokers in the team of B Team, and our guys will be well-rounded and well prepared.
Last up, Hyson, the newest member of the team here, newest addition team. What's it been like having Hyson in the gym? What's he brought to B Team so far for you guys?
Hyson Rita has been a blessing to our B Team Jiu-Jitsu staff and athletes. We really appreciate his presence, and we like what he brings to the table. Even before he's an athlete, he's a good person. He's somebody that is enjoyable to be around. He's known for having good vibes only, per se. But at the same time, he knows how to attack. I'm sure you've seen in our previous video when his car was getting broken into. He knows how to attack and be offensive as well as be a nice guy. So Haitham is definitely an amazing addition to the B Team Jiu-Jitsu gym, and I'm looking forward to seeing him compete. You know, he's been here for only a few weeks, couple months, and we're starting to see his evolution get more and more better as time goes on.
His next match against Felipe Pena, obviously you've competed against Felipe Pena, Craig is competing against Felipe Pena, so you guys are very familiar with Felipe. Have you been able to maybe distill some of the takeaways from your match against Felipe for Haitham?
Yeah, as a team, I think it's important to help each other out, implement different techniques and strategies when it comes to competition. So most definitely, I'm helping to develop a game plan, not only for Haitham, but for all of our teammates going into battle, into competition.